Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the class of 12th English Medium. The subject is Statistics, Part 1, Chapter 1, Index Numbers, brought to you by Vitan Sir. In the previous tutorial, we discussed about the cost of living index number, the method of its construction, the method of assigning weights, and the total expenditure method and the family budget method. In this tutorial, we are going to complete and solve the exercise 1.4. Let's start. First question. The data is obtained from the family budget inquiry of middle class people. State the change in the cost of living index number for the year 2015 with respect to the year 2013. If the monthly average disposable income, in other words, income of a family in the year 2013 is rupees 15,000, then obtain the estimate of necessary income in the year 2015. So this contains two questions. We have to calculate the index number and its changes. Along with that, we have to estimate the income of a family in the year 2015 based on that index number. Now, as the data is given, no specific method has been mentioned. That means depending on the question itself, we will decide which method to use. Now this is the question. We have the groups: food, electricity, rent, clothing, miscellaneous. We have the weights, that is W, 45, 15, 10, 20, 10. We have the expenditure in 2013 and expenditure in 2015. The data is that. So as you can see in this question, weight are directly given. Whenever in the question weights are directly given, we use the IW method. IW method is the family budget method. So for calculating IW method, we need W and I. The index number can be calculated using the expenditure given here in 13 and 15. So first of all, we will calculate the index number, and then we will calculate the multiplication of index number with the weight, that is IW. Now I think you guys are familiar with calculating index number, that is the expenditure of 2015 divided by expenditure of 2013 multiplied by 100. So 3900 multiplied by 3000 upon 100 is 130. 3900 divided by 3000 into 100. 1850 divided by 1450 into 100, 127.59. 2400 divided by 1500 into 100, 9900 divided by 600 into 100, and 1920 divided by 1600 into 100. So these are the index number values. Next, I need to multiply this index number with the weight here. So 130 into 45 is 5850, 127.59 into 15 is 1913.85, 160 into 10 is 1600, 150 into 20 is 3000, 120 into 10 is 1200. Now we just need to make a total of this weight here and the IW. So the total of weight is 100 and total of IW is 13,563.85. Next, I calculate the index number by family budget method, that is summation IW upon summation W. So 13563.85 upon 100, that is 135.64. So this is the index number. Now next, they have told us that in the 2013 we know that the base year index number is 100 and the income is 15,000. So for the year 2013 the index number value is 100, and because it is the base year, so index number value is 100 and the income is 15,000. For the year 2015 the index number value is 135.64. What will be the income? That's the question here. So we just need to cross multiply. So 135.64 into 15,000 divided by 100, the answer is 20,345.78. Cross multiplication. That way we can say that in the year 2015 the estimated income of the family of middle class people should be 20,345.78. So first of all we have the weights, so we calculate index number, we multiply index number with the weight, we make a total of weights and IWs, then we divide them, we get the index number, we compare that index number with the past year income, and we calculate the current year, estimated current year income. So that's this index number. Next is question number 2. Find index number for the year 2014 by the method of family budget from the following data about prices and consumption of food items and interpret it. Now in this question they have specifically mentioned that we need the family budget method. So no matter what's the data, we have to use the IW method here. Now let's look at the data. Okay, we have the item wheat, rice, bajri and tuve dal. We have the year 2010 values and year 2014 values. For the year 2010 we have the quantity and the prices. So this is the base year obviously, so this will be Q0, this will be P0. We have year 2014 prices, this is obviously the current year, so this is P1. So we have Q0, P0 and P1, and they have told us to use the family budget method. Now in the family budget method we need the index number, the weight and the multiplication of index number with weight. So this is what we require. So first of all we need the index number and we need the weight. Now index number is quite easy, the current year prices divided by base year prices multiplied by 100. Next we need to calculate weight, but before that let's start with the index number. So this is current year price divided by base year price into 100, 120. Next the current P1 upon P0 into 100. Okay, each time you do the same thing, this value divided by this value into 100, this value divided by this value into 100. So you get the whole column of index numbers. Next you need to calculate the W is P0 Q0. This is something which I have already taught you guys in the previous tutorial, that in certain cases when W is not directly given but we need to calculate W, because family budget method is the, we take W as the multiplication of base year quantity and the base year prices. So let's multiply these values here. 60 into 15 is 900, 32 into 40 is 1280, 12 into 15 is 180, 25 into 50 is 1250. Last we will multiply the index number with the W, weight. So 900 into 120 is 1,08,000. Similarly just multiply these values here one by one. And lastly we need to make a total of W and IW. So the total of W is 3610, the total of all these values, and total of IW is 4,64,000.67. Just take these two values, put in the equation. So for like 64,000.67 divided by 3610, the answer is 128.53. So the family budget cost of living index number for the given year 2014 is 128.53. How we will interpret it? The index number of food items for the year 2014 has increased by the difference of 128.53 minus 100, 28.53% compared to the year 2010. This is how you interpret it. Here the specifically interpreted is given, and even if this is not given, always write this kind of a statement when you are solving an index number question. Question number 3. Compute cost of living index number by total expenditure method for the following data. Now we have to use the total expenditure method here. Total expenditure method is last year's method or past year's method depending on the quantity given in the question. Now as you can see here, this is your question. Items are A, B, C, D, E. The units are given. Okay, so this is a question where units are there. And as you can see the data here, quintal and 20 kg and 10 liter and dozen etc. values are given. If you remember the last year Pasha and Fisher method, we used to convert these things. For example, convert quintal into kg, convert 20 kg into just a kg, convert 10 liter into just a liter, convert dozen into pieces. Depending on the quantities here, quintal 50 kg. So naturally we need kg here. Here kg is there, but I need a single kg rather than 20 kg. Liter is there, but I need a single liter rather than 10 liter. PCs are there, so dozen will be converted into PCs. This is just a meter and meter, so no issue there. That means we need to create another table with the corrections, changes in the values. The prices are given, the quantity of base year is there. Naturally we are going to use the last year's method here, that is P1 Q0 upon P0 Q0. But before that we need to recreate the whole table. The units will be converted into kg, liter, pieces and meter. As you can see, this quantity of 2014 I have written as Q0, price of 2014 I have written as P0, and price of 2015 I have written as P1. Next, I will write down the quantities as they are without changing anything. We don't need to change anything here. Next, I'm going to convert this prices. So because quintal is 100 kg, 1200 divided by 100 will be 12. 20 kg, so 340 divided by 20 is equal to 17. 10 liters, so 30 divided by 10, 3 dozen, so that's 12 pieces. 15 divided by 12, 1.25 meter is as it is. Next, current year prices, so 1700 divided by 100, that is 17. 380 divided by 20, that is 19. 40 divided by 10, that is 4. 24 divided by 12 pieces, so that is 2, and 16 will be 16. Next, because this is last year's method, we follow the 1000 rule, 1000. So P1 Q0 and P0 Q0. Okay, 1000. What we are going to next is just multiply P1 with Q0. 17 into 50, 19 into 18, 4 into 12, 2 into 20, 16 into 14. Next, P0 Q0. So multiplication of these two values. 12 into 50, 17 into 18, 3 into 12, 1.25 into 20, and 12 into 14. Make a total of these two columns here. P1 Q0 total will be 1504 and P0 Q0 total will be 1135. We need to calculate the cost of living index number by total expenditure method. So that is I is equal to summation P1 Q0 upon summation P0 Q0 into 100. 1504 divided by 1135 into 100, and the answer is 132.51. That's the answer. Just need to write a statement for this. The cost of living has increased by 32.51%, that is 132.51 minus 100 in the 2015 compared to 2014. So this is your statement. Okay, for the question number 3. Moving on to question number 4. Compute the general index number for production using the following data. So that's question number 4 for you. The data given is very simple, and this is going to be a very easy sum. Items are given: cotton, grain, sugar, steel, copper, and cement. The weights are given and index numbers are also given. What we need to create is just a single row, that is the multiplication of weight with the index number. So weight is W, index number is I. Just calculate IW by multiplying these vertical values one by one. This is one of the easiest questions you can come across because directly the whole data is given. Make a total of weight and then make a total of IW. Done. Okay, just simple multiplication of these two values vertically. Now put the formula I is equal to summation IW upon summation W. Just put these two values there and 213.20 and write a statement. The index number of production for the current year has increased by 113.20%, that is 213.20 minus 100 compared to the base year, and your sum is over. It was that simple. Okay, the last sum, they are going to end with a bigger sum, not a difficult sum, but a bigger sum. The details of expenditure on clothing for worker class of a region are as follows. Find the index number of clothing by total expenditure and family budget methods. We have to use the both methods here. The total expenditure method uses P1 Q0 and P0 Q0, whereas family budget method uses IW. So how we are going to do this? Let's check out the question first. Items are sari, dhoti, shirting, and others. Units are piece, meter, meter. So as you can see here, these units doesn't matter much, so no need to convert anything here. They are simple units. Quantity of base year, that is Q0, is given. Price of base year, that is P0, is given, and price of current year, that is P1, is there. Now if we are calculating the total expenditure method, naturally we need P1 Q0 and P0 Q0, but we are also calculating the family budget method, in which we need W, and in this kind of a question the W is the multiplication of base year quantity and base year price. So when we will be calculating P0 Q0, it will actually serve as also W. So in a single column we will be solving a column for two different methods, P0, Q0 for total expenditure method and W for family budget methods. So for this, this will be a common column between the two different methods. So P1, Q0, P0, Q0, that is W. And next we will need the index number column because we need to calculate family budget, for which we need the index number, that is current year price divided by base year price into 100, and then we will multiply index number column with the W column here to calculate IW. So using these four columns we can calculate two methods, but once again remember the answer using both the methods should be same. Okay, starting with the current year prices multiplied by base year quantity P1 Q0, so that is 2800, 760 and 357. Okay, just multiply this column with this column. Next P0 Q0, which will also serve as W, that is base year prices multiplied by base year quantity. So 5 3s are 1500, 8 7s are 50, 560, 20 into 32.4 is 648, 15 into 20.9 is 313.5. Index number, current year prices divide by base year prices into 100, that is 400 upon 300 into 100, 100 upon 70 into 100, 38 upon 32.4 into 100, 23.8 divided by 20.9 into 100. These are the index number values. All of them are in decimals, so we need to round them off. Okay, always round them off. Index number multiplied by W. So multiply these two columns, you get big answers. 1,99,995, then 80,000 1.6, then 75,997.44, then 35,701.38. Okay, we need a total of P1Q0, we need a total of P0Q0, and we need a total of IW. So P1Q0 total is 3917, P0Q0 total is 3021.5, and IW total is a bigger one, 3,91,695.42. Now maybe you are wondering, how do we get the same answer? We will see. Now total expenditure method is summation P1 Q0 upon summation P0 Q0 into 100. So just put these two values, 3917 upon 3021.5 into 100, and you get 129.64. So this is the index number by total expenditure method. Next, family budget method, which is summation IW upon summation W. So just put 3,91,695.42 divide by 3021.5 and you get the same answer. So using the total expenditure and family budget method, you must get a similar answer. Just write a statement. There is a rise of 29.64%, that is 129.64 minus 100 in the cost of living of clothing for worker class of a region in the year 2014 compared to the year 2015. So my dear students, this is the end for exercise 1.4. These were the solutions for the 5 questions of this exercise. I hope you guys have understood this properly. In case of any doubts, you can always contact me. Write these things down in your notebook. Next time we will be doing certain specific examples of this chapter which have not yet came in our notice. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next tutorial. Welcome students to Vitan Sir's Unacount Academy. That's better way to success for you. I am Vitan Vora and I teach accountancy, statistics and social science. You can contact me on my cell number 919426310184. Please give a sub to my channel and also check out my other video playlist which you can see on the screen. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.